Hello and welcome to Ellen Ruth Soap. I'm Ellen back here and we're jumping right in today. I've got a really fun soap planned for today using this fragrance, Berry Vanilla, from Wholesale Supplies Plus. It says that it doesn't cause discolor, or it doesn't cause acceleration or ricing or separation, but it does discolor to a yellow, a light yellow. There's 1% vanillin in here, so a little bit of discoloration. Anyway, that's the fragrance that I'm using, and I got these little berry molds. They're very soft and very easy to use, and I made a bunch of little berries. Aren't those adorable? So since this is just berry vanilla, I'm thinking of berries and cream. It's a wonderful summer dessert that we love at our house, just fresh berries with cream over the top. So I made these little berries to go down on top. I have my open hole piping tip. We're going to do some piping, but I'm going to do it a little different today. So I'm really excited to do that. So what I'm going to do is, this is all of my base oils and butters melted together. I'm going to add my additives to this and the fragrance in this, and I'm going to split this up into 5 equal portions. I'll do the same with the lye solution. I'm going to split my lye into 5 equal portions. I will mix it 1 bite at a time. What I want to do is do 4 layers, straight layers, and one of the colors. So I will use some titanium dioxide for a creamy white layer, and then this is Jazzberry Red from Wholesale Supplies Plus. Will be another layer because I thought it kind of went with the berry theme. So we'll do a cream, a berry, a cream, a berry, 4 layers, and then with that 5th layer, I'm going to hold it off to the side, and tomorrow after I cut my bars, I'm going to come in and drizzle a little cold process of the batter and then pipe on the top and put my berries on the top. So I will treat the bars like a little piece of cake, and then I'm going to put like ice cream scoopies on top. That's I've never done this before. That's what I'm going to try to do. So one of the fun additives, I normally do goat milk soaps or aloe vera soaps. Well, today I'm going to, because this is a berries and cream themed soap, I'm going to use my heavy cream powder in here with my kale and clay and oats. I'll use a good portion of heavy cream, so that'll represent the cream in here. So I'm going to get all of my additives blended into my oils, get this split up into 5 parts, and we'll start making our layers today. I'm back and I've got everything split off into 5 portions. I have the frosting portion off to the side. So this is going to be my layers today. So I've got my colors here. My titanium dioxide will go in 2 of these. My Jazzberry Red will go in 2. I'm going to get blended up, and I'm going to blend each one at a time so I can get a nice trace, let it thicken up because I don't want to break through. I want very crisp lines. So that's why I broke it up into pieces. It helps me get nice crisp lines. So anyway, let's get to mixing. All right, I'm going to start with the white layer first. And again, the fragrance, I added it to everything because I wanted it evenly dispersed. So let me just get the TD blended in here, then I'll add my lye solution. This is just my oils. Here goes my lye, which has sodium lactate, cane sugar, and tussa silk fibers. And I'll go for a nice, medium thick trace on this, get it poured in, and let it set up a bit before I get to blending the next level. Time for the second layer here. This is set up and I just whisked in the color. So this is the oils portion. Isn't that Jazzberry a beautiful pink? It's a pinky red. It's Jazzberry Red, but I think it's definitely got a lot of pink overtones. I think it's lovely. All right, here goes my lye solution. And we're just going to keep layering these up till we get all done today and let it sit overnight, and then tomorrow we'll frost these or put ice cream scoops on. However it's going to look, I'm looking forward to it. This fragrance behaves really well. I have to stick blend each one of these little guys here for a good couple of minutes, so this is a very well-behaved fragrance and it smells great. So Berry Vanilla from Wholesale Supplies Plus is a well-behaving fragrance. And that's another reason why I wanted to split it up, because it does take a while to set up. All right, I've got all the layers poured in here. One last step. This is a pick for hair, and I am going to just score the top with this so that when I pipe on tomorrow, it'll give it a little tooth to hang on to. So that's how I'm going to finish off the top here. It's the next day, and obviously these are a little bit short because I left room for the frosting top, and I'm going to get this out of the mold. And what I've decided to do is I'm going to get these cut into bars, trim them, stamp them, and have them all ready to go before I pipe the top, because I want to do a drizzle, and I'm not sure how far down, when I do a drizzle, if it'll come down. So anyway, I just figured they'd be a lot easier to deal with if I had them already just pre-cleaned up and stamped and ready to go. So let's take a look at these lines. I had one pour, I'm sure you saw that, yeah, I can see it here. The top, there's like this little layer on the red, and as I poured the white, it shifted it. So we'll see if that comes through in the middle. Oh, this smells really good today. So there's my textured top. There's the red. You can see I had a little bit of lift on that one, but most of the lines look really crisp. And isn't that color lovely? All right, let me get this log split here. All right, let's get these cut. See how they came out. There we go. And these are short because my tall skinny bars are about that tall, so that leaves room on top for the piping, and they'll still fit in my shipping boxes and all that good stuff. But aren't those cute? I think these are kind of cute just like they are, but there's more to come. So let me get these all cut up and we'll get to topping. All right, I've got the bars all trimmed up on the edge. I've got my logo stamped on them, even though they were short. I really had to line it up close to fit my logo on here, but they're all ready to go. So I'm going to set these off to the side while I get my soap all ready to go here. So I already have my titanium dioxide in here with the oils. This was the 5th portion. It has the oats and the clay and the fragrance and everything's in here. It's just been sitting overnight. So let me get that TD blended in before I get my lye solution over. So the plan is I'm going to get this to maybe a light to medium trace and do a little sloopy drizzle on the top. Then I'll blend it even more and get it to a thick trace and get it in the piping bag to do my dollops on the top. That's what I'm hoping for. We shall see. Oh, I love doing new things with y'all watching, right? You know, I got to try everything new on camera, so if I fail, you get to come with me, feel my pain or my victory. All right, here goes the lye solution. And this has all been sitting overnight in my soap studio, which is very cool. So we're running about 70 degrees on the oils and the lye. So the trick is to get this thick enough where it'll drip down the side and not just run all the way off. I have to kind of find the sweet spot on consistency here. All right, I've got this blended to a nice trace and I'm going to just let it sit for a little bit while it firms up. I figure I don't want to over blend it. So now it's just the weight for the right consistency. And once I get to the glazing consistency, I'll do that, and then we'll wait even more to get to piping consistency. All right, I'm going to give this a try. I've got my pipette here. It's still fluid enough to do that. I have my isopropyl alcohol. I'm going to spritz the top of these before I add this to just to sort of wet it and help it all stick. There we go. And now let's try the first one here. It's a little thick for my pipette. If this doesn't work, I'll use my little trusty baby spoon. But I want to sort of see how it's going to run down the sides. Yeah, that's working. It's a little bit slow. I'll hold it up here for you in a second. All right. So that is the look I'm going for. And then I'm going to do the frosting piping on the top here, but I've got to get this all drizzled on here right now. So I got to go kind of quick as it thickens up. I don't think that pipette's going to work. It's a little slow. I'm going to go with my baby spoon. It'll be a little bit faster here. All right, I've got the drizzle on all of these. It just looks like a little sloop. And so now I'm going to come in and do my dollops, and then I'll add my little berries up on top. The piping is a little loose, but I kind of want that. I don't want stiff peaks. I want these to look like sort of melty ice cream scoops. So that is what we're going for here.